What a morning we've had so far. 5 matches, and all 5 matches have gone the full distance, and I wouldn't be surprised if our next match does exactly the same, because it is the world number ones, the new world number ones, Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen, up against the new pair from Chinese Taipei, Chiu and the 2-time Olympic champion Wang. Well, of course, with the new world number ones, obviously are the number 1 seeds, and that means that we're looking at the top quarter of the draw. All matches today across all 5 disciplines are the top half of the draw. First round in the bottom half of the draws will be played tomorrow before the second round action on Thursday. 3 courts in action, as you got a glimpse there, here at the Axiata Arena. And here the new world number ones from Denmark. Became world number ones after winning the World Tour finals in Hangzhou in December. What a year they had last year. 7 finals, winning 4 titles, the European Championship gold medal, a Malaysian Masters, the Canadian Open, and of course those World Tour finals I was telling you about. So this will in fact be only the first meeting between these 2 pairs. Not altogether surprising, considering the fact that the pair from Chinese Taipei only formed their partnership at the first World Tour event after the Olympics. And that, of course, was the Japan Open in Yokohama. In fact, it was only less than 3 weeks after the Olympics that the Japan Open happened. And many of the players felt it was a little too soon after the Olympic Games. Well, as far as the Danes are concerned, well, they're like a fine wine, aren't they? They get better with age. Kim Astrup is the left-hander. He's 32 years of age. That equates to 6'1", actually naturally right-handed, but for some reason decided to play badminton left-handed. They're enjoying their 4th consecutive week in total at their career high of number 1. Of course, it would be anybody's career high number 1. What a stupid thing to say. Anders Rasmussen will turn 36 next month. And as far as they're concerned, they're playing their 10th Malaysian Open. They've been a big supporter of this event, although they've never been past the quarter-final stage, twice quarter-finalists in 2018 and again a couple of years ago. Wang, the Olympic champion, well, he's going to have a birthday later this month. He's going to turn 30 on the 18th of January. His left-handed partner is the youngster on court, just 22 years of age, from Taichung, the second largest city on the island. And he's tall too. Look at that, 189. That's 6'2.5". In fact, slightly taller than his 2-time Olympic gold medalist partner. As we look at our umpire for this one, umpire Kang from Korea, service judge from the host country, Malaysia. Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that former Danish head coach Steen Pedersen is sitting alongside me, and this may be a first round encounter, Steen, as we look at the Danish coaches. Head coach on the left, Thomas Stangaard, just promoted to head coach. I think this could be really close, and I suspect this might even be a bit of an upset.
Yeah, the 2 players that we're watching here in the picture, Wang and Chiu, they're very, very dangerous, big smashes, both of them. And Wang Chilin's former partner on the coaching chair, that's a dangerous combination. We've seen that.
Yes, of course, Chen Hung Ling, with whom Wang Chilin won a World Championship bronze medal in Nanjing in 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kim Astrup and NS Rasmussen, Denmark. And on my left, Chiu and Wang Chinese Taipei. Kim Astrup to serve to Wang Qilin, long on, play.
Well, if that's a marker for what their intentions are, then the Danes are in for a rough ride.
Server, 1-all.
Well, Steen, there may be some people that aren't altogether familiar with Chiu, the left-handed player just receiving serve there. He was mighty quick back to that one. But just give us your opinion on why you think he's got a lot of potential.
Super dangerous, taller than Wang Qilin, and with a big smash, steep. I like to say typically left-hander, and I just did typically left-hander, getting a good angle on it as well. Also an accomplished mixed doubles player, just like Wang Qilin used to be earlier in his career, and quick with the racket and the flat game as well. I think for the Danes, they've got to rely on the play on the front court. They really have to use all of their tactical skills if they're going to get out of this match alive.
So tactically, what do you think the Danes should be trying to do then?
Try to get on top of the service situation, get it below the tape. Good defense from Wang Qilin here. The one thing that that is lacking a little bit from the pair from Chinese Taipei is the sort of like designated front court player. I think perhaps we'll see Wang Qilin take on that role. We know that he could take it when he was playing with Li Yang, a very versatile combination. Li Yang was the preferred one, but Wang Qilin had the ability to play there as well, and I think there's some responsibility, some extra responsibility on his shoulders here in this new combination. That kind of pressure that Wang and Chiu was putting on the Danes here, that's hard to stand their ground in for the Danes, especially because I think the Danes are playing up against the drift, so shuttle arrive a little bit quicker, even quicker than it normally would from Wang and Chiu.
Did you notice who won the toss of the coin?
I didn't see that, no.
No, we have a quick turnaround from our colleagues from when they finish calling their matches to us getting in position. It's really very tight time-wise. I didn't see it either, I have to confess, Steen, so I can't help.
No. Good coverage.
I'm going to be very interested in both these pairs, you know, Steen, this year, because it may sound odd, but I think it's easier climbing up the mountain than staying on the summit.
Definitely, no doubt about it.
And I think all the pressures have now changed for the Danes, this Danish men's doubles pair. Yeah. Now they're expected to win.
They're expected to win.
New world number ones, and I think also with the development of this pair from Chinese Taipei, Chiu, it's a huge responsibility that he's stepped into the shoes of a former, well, the Olympic champion, Li Yang. He's still the Olympic champion, but you know, if as a pair, the pair from Chinese Taipei, if they win, of course, everyone says, well, it's Wang Qilin.
Wang Qilin is fantastic.
He's two-time Olympic gold medalist. And if they lose, then the blame will be put on the left-hander. So psychologically, I'm so interested in watching these two pairs over the next 3, 6, 8, 10 months.
It's super intriguing. And I think one of the keys for Chiu is to...
oh, my goodness. I had a little think about it before it went over.
6,
My goodness.
7.
Of course, learn as much as he can from Wang Qilin and coach Chen Hongling. But at some point, he's got to stop looking at himself as the apprentice, so to speak. But when that happens, that's difficult to say. It normally takes one big success at least to get that feeling. But it also depends on the personality type.
Yeah, and we don't really know that yet, do we?
Oh, that's well played.
Marvellous.
Sub-server.
Well, there's nothing wrong with his anticipation going forward, Steen.
6.
No, exactly, and that's the difficult thing, or the thing where we have to sort of put some nuances into it and say they're lacking a dedicated front court player. That doesn't mean they can't play on the front court. It just means that it's not their preferred area. We'll see, I guess, yeah, we can see it here. A lot of times the first shot from the front court, mid court area from the Chinese Taipei pair is a push towards the mid court area or the back of the Danes.
Oh, that's a lovely defense. Oh, my goodness. What a rally. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Super finish by Kim Astrup.
7, 8.
That's well thought by Astrup. That wasn't the easiest placement to make.
Play.
Nicely done. They're closing down that mid-court area exceptionally well.
7.
Chiu and Wang. I'm not sure in modern men's doubles, Steen, you referred to the fact there isn't really a designated front court player with this pair from Chinese Taipei. That's a beauty, that flick serve from Wang Qilin.
10.
Is it really necessary? I mean, we've had great pairs like Hassan and Setiawan and Gideon and Sukamolio where there's a definite front court player. But is it necessary?
Most of the times it is.
Sub-server.
But
8.
it depends a little bit on your overall skills. How good is your defense? There's other pairs than the Danes that are strong in the service situation. Perhaps some are even stronger. I think one of the difficulties for Wang and Chiu could be if they face a double tumble serve combination. Here, Anders Rasmussen is not using the tumble serve, which means they can attack his serve a little bit easier. If Kim Astrup's serve is working well, it's more difficult for them. You see, there was a softer play. It was a good play by Wang Qilin, but a bit softer. So a double tumble serving combination might be causing some problems. But we've seen previously, specifically one pair very, very successful where there wasn't really a designated front court player. That was Kim Dong-moon and Ha Tae-kwon, the Olympic champions of 2004.
Good rally. Yeah. And the rewards is the unseeded combination of Chu Xiangqia and Wang Qilin having the advantage at the mid-game interval, a 2-point advantage against the world number ones, Astrup and Rasmussen.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Kim to receive. 11-9.
So 11-9 the advantage.
Play.
As play resumes, the advantage to Chiu and Wang of Chinese Taipei. There's well reached by Chiu.
12-9.
There was no point me asking you because
no, we couldn't hear anything.
We couldn't hear anything about the coaching there.
We could have blocked that, Rasmussen.
Play.
So there was the block from Astrup. Did well to get out of that, Wang and Chiu.
9.
And it may seem an easy thing to do just to play the blocks, but to get the right touch and to dare play it when everything is fast and furious, that's a whole different situation.
10-13.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Steen. Danish players have won titles at the Malaysian Open in 4 of the 5 disciplines, but never in men's doubles.
No.
Isn't that extraordinary?
It is, it is.
A couple of pairs in the final of this event.
Laybourne and Stephenson.
No.
Were they in the final? No.
No. 17 years ago, Lars Porsker and Jonas Rasmussen. And then in 2011, Jonas Rasmussen again, but playing with Mads Conrad.
That's right. And Jonas Rasmussen, just as Jonas Rasmussen from other small city outside of Aarhus, produced 2 world #1s in men's doubles. That's pretty good.
That's fantastic statistics.
I think the Danes are trying to target Chiu a little bit more when attacking. I think that's probably a wise idea to see if they can sort of get the upper hand. But so far it's been the player from Chinese Taipei who's had the upper hand overall.
12-15.
I remember one of the first times I saw this young left-hander from Taipei, and I hadn't really, I'd noticed the name in some tournament results, but I hadn't really watched him. And the first time I watched these two playing together, I was very impressed.
Out.
Yeah. He played a lot on the European circuit, Chiu, both in men's doubles and mixed doubles. And he's definitely raised his level here, getting the double Olympic champion as new partner. Good play.
Brilliant. I like the way he stands his ground there.
Yeah.
Sub-server. 13-18.
Good play.
14-18.
Oh, it's a good flick serve.
There was a second good one. The first one was to Wang Chilin, and I think that's actually quite important that the Danes flick a fair amount of the time, even if they are not as successful as the last two, because otherwise Chiu and Wang, they're gonna come closer and closer to the top of the tape.
16-18.
It's 4 points, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chiu, get ready.
18-12. And suddenly, in a blink of an eye, there's only 2 points in it. That's another good flick serve. Oh, even better as turns, though.
Yeah.
My goodness, that was good.
Just the flick of the racket. Look at this. Arm almost not moving. Forearm just does the trick.
Makes the racket head move extremely quickly, clipping the shuttle down. Yeah. They're keeping it so flat over the net,
16.
and Astrup isn't able to read and intercept in the way he usually does. So it's 4 game point opportunities for Chiu and Wang Chilin. Only needed the one.
Game.
Opening game, 21-16.
First game won by Chiu and Wang Chilin, 21-16.
16 minutes for that opening game. Well, I said after the very first rally, the pair from Chinese Taipei seemed to be putting down a marker of their intentions within the match. Oh my goodness, they've followed through. Fabulous attacking play. Good variation. Standing their ground when necessary and reward the opening game. 21-16.
Ryk for hinanden, så vi er helt 100 på, hvad vi skal have og hvad vi ikke skal have. Jeg er klar til, når vi server godt. Så skal ned foden eller bringe på. Smid håndbremsen her, så står Bøjs.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, long ball, play.
Well, a fabulous display in the opening game by the unseeded Chiu and Wang Chilin.
Server.
And the new world number ones, Astrup and Rasmussen, have got a lot of thinking to do.
Wait, that was a good serve from Rasmussen.
Brilliant. What was the suggestion then from Coach Stangor?
It was a little bit about the placement of the Danish attack, either down the feet of Wang and Chiu, which means that they probably are going to slice their attacks a little bit or try to get it steeper, or out on the sides. Go for the, wait, that was not the side. Go for the inner tram lines, I suppose. But the overall advice was let go of the handbrake. So
wow.
Did
he obviously felt they were holding back?
Yeah. I don't know if they were holding back, but they were a little bit unsure on who's covering what, because it's all fast and furious. This is an important rally now. The Danes, they got to win that, and they did. But patience, that's going to be the key. None of Astrup nor Rasmussen is really hard hitters, but they can work their way through a defense. So that's important to stay patient. This is one by exploring a lot of different possibilities. But it's a tough opening for a top-seeded pair. There's a lot of not a lot, but there's softer first-round matches in the draw than this one. This is
tough.
Yeah, this is really tough because you have to be alert in a part of your game where your opponents are naturally more alert.
Yeah. Well, when we saw the draw, both you and I looked at that and we both said, I hope that's on the television. I hope we get to call it, because it is intriguing. It's fascinating.
That was a good serve again. Was that a tumble serve from Rasmussen? Because then it is a double tumble serving combination they're facing, Wang and Chiu. No, it's just a normal serve. And that lift there after the service from Rasmussen, that's super dangerous. You don't want to lift to Wang and Chiu. And the Danes, they don't have a bad defense at all, but it's just, there's so much firepower from the pair in red t-shirt. Reduced pace.
5-3.
That means that the automatic replies that you've practiced in multi-feeding over and over again, you've got to adjust that. And that makes it more difficult. Good play.
Just enough pace on that from Chiu. Make it difficult for Astrup. That's good return. Very good return.
6-4.
Oh, my word, what defense from Wang Chilin. And again.
7-4.
You know, I think Chiu is the player that's going to take the lead at the front of the court within the partnership as it develops.
But over that right shoulder of his there's a bit of a gap, the way I see it. He's really good at covering his forehand, but his backhand side is not that strong.
Well, he is only 22 years of age.
Yeah, exactly.
And he hasn't even played a year yet on the World Tour, the elite tier of tournaments.
And a half year.
Exactly. I mean, I can only see his quality of play going in one direction, and that's upwards.
Good play again here by Rasmussen. Patient, taking the pace off, maintaining control of the rally, and that's what Danes need to do. If I were Wang and Chiu, I would try and push the shots a bit more. That's it. That's it. Service return. Lots of pace in it from Chinese. And the more lots of pace in it from Chinese.
8.
Team for Chiu. It's going to be his second ever Super 1000 event that he's played in.
Wow.
Event that he's played in.
Silver.
My goodness, I thought that was game wide as well.
Yeah.
9.
Wow.
Well,
It looked like it was blowing in. The Danes were lucky there. Rasmussen blocked it one shot too late. Wang Chilin broke a string in his racket.
Silver.
I feel the pair from Chinese Taipei are managing to impose their pace on the rallies.
Yeah.
And the Danes would like to slow things down a bit, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But they're simply not able to do that.
We saw it here, Kim Astrup blocking, and Wang Chilin, he was anticipating it. So once in a while, you have to mix it up. You cannot block all the time, because then the opponent will read it, and I mean, everybody can go forward. It's about finding the right time, but if you do it, if you try to block all the time, then it's easy to figure out that you need to move forward from an opponent's perspective.
Silver. 11-9 in Papa.
Well, it's the same scoreline of 11-9 as we had in the opening game, but here in the second, the 2-point advantage is with the world #1s, the Danes, Astrup and Rasmussen.
Du siger bare, at vores første angreb, det er med vigtigt, at vi ikke slår en flad første angreb. Så lægger de bare og rykker frem på os.
Call 1, 20 seconds. Play.
So the advantage with the Danes as play resumes in this second game. Oh, that's gone well long.
That was good by Rasmussen, as we discussed earlier on. Once in a while, you have to push back when the opportunity is there. That opens up for blocks later on. Oh, he could tumble. That was almost unreturnable
13-9
for Chiu. One of the advice, or the only advice I heard from Thomas Stavngård was that it's super important for the Danes not to hit a high first attack, because then the Chinese Taipei pair will push back at them with power, as we've discussed. Really, really good.
High first attack, what do you mean by that?
If it's a flat, if it's a too flat smash.
Okay.
Super important to get angle on the first one.
They both apologise for hitting Astrup.
10-14. Service over. 15-10.
As Wang and Chiu perhaps should trust the defense a little bit extra. Once in a while, play a lift from below the tape, a flat lift. That's where it's difficult for Wang and Chiu to sort of. That was Li Yang's role when he was playing with Wang Qilin. His role was to change the defense around, and that's one of the things that I feel that they still need to figure out, Wang and Chiu. How are they going to do that?
That's a great flick serve.
Service over. 11-16.
Most likely straight return to the backhand of Chiu. Oi. And that's what happens when it becomes a little bit too high. It didn't drop below the tape, and Chiu could push immediately and come forward. He did that really well. Look at that.
And he's very good at that, taking it early at the mid-court and following forward.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Oh, a slight hesitation there from Wang Qilin. He thought his partner was going to take it. When he played it brilliantly. Here it comes, that one.
Yeah. Good play. Deceptive.
Yeah, disguised drop from Kim Astrup.
That's a good shot. Brilliant play by Chiu.
It was well constructed, wasn't it?
14-17.
This shot here.
Good variation in pace. The drop shot from the left-hander, then the fast push from Wang Qilin.
Ready.
And then the delicate little block again.
Service over. 18-14.
Oh my goodness, he very nearly got it back.
19-14.
2 points away from the second game. And levelling this first round encounter at 1 game apiece.
Service over. 15-19.
When the Danes played Li Yang and Wang Qilin at the World Tour finals, they were really lucky to get away with a win. They were basically trailing all of the match, and the Danes afterwards said that they were astonished by the level Li Yang showed. They actually had to target Wang Qilin to play below the tape to him.
16-19.
And
well, considering he hasn't really been training and
up until that tournament.
Up until that tournament, it's extraordinary what a talent he is.
And that perhaps also shows, gives away a little bit of the Danish plan here. Oy.
Well. Only 2 points in it.
Yeah. And it can go so quickly because they're so strong in the attacking game. Wang and Chiu.
is a big point, yeah.
Serve.
Danes will be
20,
mightily
game point,
relieved about that.
17.
The error from the Olympic champion, shuttle into the net. And now 3 game point opportunities for Astrup and Rasmussen to level this first round at 1 game all. Oh gosh, that's brave judgment, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Serve, 18-20.
Still another 2 game point opportunities for the Danes. That's gone long.
Game.
And it is indeed 1 game
Second
all.
game won by Kim Astrup.
21-18 the second game.
Rasmussen, 21-18, 1 game
In
all.
favour of the new world number ones, Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen. Only 36 minutes into the match. My goodness, it has happened in double quick time. But we will be treated to a third and deciding game.
Stille. Tryk. Så kigger vi lidt frem og lægger den næste af. Det er ok, vi ikke bare lægger den første af hver gang. Hvis vi trykker på den første, så skal den 2 lægges af. Det behøver ikke at være sådan her, men det vil gerne være sådan her. Ja, gerne komme fremad, så det bliver op herfra, vi lægger den af. Jeg lurer lidt på, om det er bagmand, der skal have de der. Ja, det er bagmand. I min forhold er din baghånd, fordi...
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the players return to court for the start of the third and deciding game. Chiu Xiangjia and Wang Qilin, Chinese
Final
Taipei,
game, long ball.
took the opening game 21-16, but
Play.
the new world number ones, Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen, are fighting back strongly to win the second 21-18. So everything to play for in this third and deciding
over.
game.
1, love.
Oof, dear me.
Serves over. 1 all.
A little bit hesitant to that call from the line judge, but I think he eventually got it right that the flick was indeed long.
First challenge of this match.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Serves over. 2-1. Play. Three, 1.
That's quick work.
4-1.
Look at that racket work from the left-handed Chiu.
Service over. 2-4.
I think we have one of the similar situations where there's actually more mistakes coming from the racket of Wang Qilin than from his younger partner. It's also, he's got to find his
3-4.
his feet in that new role of his as well.
Oh, that's well wide.
Service over. 5-4.
Good reply by Chiu. When you play the near side here, you have to be a little bit extra ready with the racket because the shuttle arrives a tiny split second faster on your side than normally.
Oh, look at that
Super,
move.
yeah.
Now that, Steve, is why I think he's going to become the designated front court player.
Because he's a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Reads the game on the front court a little bit quicker, it seems.
Nice block. That's
Wait,
going wide. Wow, it wasn't as wide as I thought it was going to be.
8-4.
Short. Wow.
Missed it.
Well,
9-4.
the Danes must be kicking themselves that they didn't win that rally.
Yeah.
They had 2 or 3 opportunities there.
But I think that right now they're playing a little bit too much to Chiu Shangqie. He's steadied his game. He's more solid and he's getting more confident. Well,
that's a gift.
5-9.
got a little bit too clever with that one, trying to play a disguised shot.
Yeah, but that had been 5 straight points. I wonder if that might be significant.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, look at the body
miss.
language
Yeah.
too. Yeah. He knows that could be very costly.
Two lucky points
7-9.
for the #1 seeds.
And that's the thing, isn't it, Steve? I mean, we saw it in the second game. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, a pair are right back in it.
Yeah. complete again. The error from Wang Chilin.
8-9.
And 4 straight points. And as we were just saying, right back in it.
Way too much time or
Serve
angle to give Chiu Shangqie. Got to lift flatter to the left-hander. He's got such a steep attack.
Server 9-10.
So they scrambled back to within 1 point. That's a positive from their perspective. That's gone wide, I think.
Well, challenge here. It was called goods. So the challenge from the pair from Chinese Taipei.
Kim Astrup has already gotten his kit bag. He's ready to change ends.
Yeah, clearly wide. Good challenge.
Correction out.
And it does mean that indeed
11-9
all 3 games at the mid-game interval have had a scoreline of 11-9.
That's
as
right.
with the opening game, it is this pair we're looking at from Chinese Taipei, Chiu Shangqie and Wang Chilin, who have the advantage in this deciding game.
Kom så, dreng her. Lyd på.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Chiu. 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 Thank you. 11-9. Play.
So 11-9, the advantage to Chiu and Wang from Chinese Taipei. I think the first few rallies on the resumption of play could be very important indeed.
Error
They're
again.
going to challenge that one too.
Yeah, that looked long.
Oh, it was long.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So
1 challenge remaining.
both pairs only
Serve
one
server.
challenge remaining
10-11.
in this deciding game. Well, both pairs have played better and had more success from the far side of the court, which is where the Danes are finishing from. Now back level, 11 all. Whoa,
Oy.
that's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's trickled over too. Would you believe it?
12-11. Serve.
Well, the margins between success and
12
failure,
all.
absolutely tiny. Previous one went over. And that one fell back the Danes' side.
Oi.
Ugh. Well, we've got drips coming through onto court number 1. Play has been suspended on both courts number 3
Get ready.
and 2.
Okay, get ready.
We have a thunderstorm happening outside, and sadly we've got 1 or 2 problems with the roof, and play has been suspended on the adjoining courts.
Oi, he's down.
Serve. Wipe the court, please. 13-12. Cage.
Service situation is going to be so important now. We can see that it's difficult for whichever pair is in the defense. It's difficult to turn it around. Oi! Oi!
Oh!
Fantastic save.
Believe it.
Serve.
What is absolutely extraordinary. Take a look at this. He misses it, has another swipe, gets it over. It's a sitter for Astrup, but he can't put it away. How on earth did Wang and Chiu win that previous rally?
That looked close, that one.
But they've only got 1 challenge left.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem.
Well, that was super lucky for the Danes, because that previous rally, that could be a momentum changer.
Yeah, I agree.
So to get it back so quickly, that was important for the top seeds.
Serve. 14 all.
I think Chiu, he's played a magnificent match. You were the first one onto it, Jill, but he's played really well. I think Wang Chilin is probably the deciding factor here. So we're calling for a service return to the backhand. There it was.
Serve. 15-14.
Well, it's point for point at the moment. What a thrilling match. Good serve. Yeah.
16-14.
And there's the difference on the sides. Had Rasmussen played that one from the near side here, there would have not been nearly as much power as was the case here.
Oh, I'd challenge that.
Yeah.
Crikey, that's a couple they've had that they've not challenged.
Get ready.
Chiu trying to take a little bit of break there. He's really impressed me.
He impressed me from the first time I saw him.
Serve. 15-17.
Thomas Stargård calling the Danes forward. Rasmussen is not coming forward.
That's nice, that little block.
Right.
Unbelievable. Fabulous. Keeping a cool head, Rasmussen. Thinking about the placement. Nicely done. 3 points away from winning this third and deciding game.
Rangers.
Just adds to the tension, doesn't it, all this delay for...
Yeah. Let's hope it's only perspiration.
Yeah, so do I.
So we can get this match finished.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely tragic if it had to be suspended because of rain coming down onto the court. So 18-15.
Yeah, it was the right idea.
What, the flick serve?
From both the flick serve, but also the block from Kim Astrup got perhaps a little bit too greedy. It's only 2 points in it, and given the firepower of Wang and Chiu, they're definitely not out of it.
No. Need a good serve here from Wang Qilin. Oh, it was a good serve too. Just serving out wide. I like that variation at a crucial stage too. Good courage. 1 point in it.
Not the best of serves.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My goodness me, Wang Qilin seemed to take an age to get back up again. I thought he was having a little nightcap. What on earth was going on? There, he stays down. Ah, we've not seen it at all.
He's a big guy, so he probably did his best to get up as fast as he could. But another possible momentum changer.
He rarely gives any expression away, does he? Ken Hung-Ling. 18 all. What drama. 2 minutes shy of the hour mark. And 18 all. Deciding game.
18 all.
Flicker would be a great idea from Wang Qilin. Flicker and both players step forward.
Flick out wide or down the middle?
Yeah, flick out wide, reasonably flat.
Short.
Set server. 19-18. Kim, do not shout to your opponent.
I didn't catch that. Don't. What was the umpire saying?
I don't know, something shout or show the fist to your opponent or whatever.
Let.
Not the right time to play hockey for Chiu. Oh
my goodness, that one's gone over. Well. 19 all this next rally to decide who has the match point opportunity. What a match. Wow. Oh, that's loose.
Wow.
That's short. And it is the Danes who have the match points.
20. Match point 19.
Oh, that was a shocker from Chiu, wasn't it? That little push at the net. match point for the Danes. Match point is well saved.
20-all.
Fabulous. Look at the angle of that. Sacrificing the power for the angle of shot, and 20-all.
Good play.
So having just saved a match point opportunity, now an opportunity for Chiu and Wang to book their place in the second round by beating the #1 pair in the world. Six of the last 8 points. What a serve! Utterly brilliant.
There was no call from the line judge, but Kim Astrup knew that it was in.
22-20 deciding game. 7 of the last 9 points to Chiu and Wang Chilin. Look at that. That is perfection. What a flick.
21-16, 18.
Brilliant. Well, you don't go winning 2 Olympic gold medals unless you can hold your nerve at the crucial points. What a match. Utterly brilliant. An hour and 3 minutes, and the first major upset of the 2025 PETRONAS Malaysia Open. The #1 seeds in the men's doubles have been beaten. They've been beaten by Chiu and Wang, 21-16, 18-21, 22-20 in the deciding game, having saved a match point opportunity. What a brilliant match. Welcome back to the Axiata Arena here in Kuala Lumpur. Not only some wonderful badminton to watch, but also the fans, plenty to do. But it's the badminton why they've really come to the arena, and following that men's doubles we have another men's doubles, and it is the current world #3s, the home pair